Jeff Davis with the Davis Group, and you're watching another edition of Real Estate Today. Today, I want to talk to you about the subject of the life of a real estate agent. Have you ever thought about becoming a real estate agent? Or maybe you're currently a real estate agent and you're kind of looking at what direction your career is going in. Have you thought about what you're going to do? I want to talk to you just a little bit about the life of a real estate agent. Now, in order to become an agent in just about every state here in the U.S., you're going to have to go and take a real estate class. It can be, you typically do it by hours, but it can be a 30-hour, 45-hour class. And then you're going to take a state exam, pass the exam, of course, get your license, bam, you're now a real estate agent. First thing you need to do is you need to decide on where you want to work. And for anyone that's new in the business, I would say work someplace where you're going to get some type of training. Real estate can be a fantastic career, but you can also go stone broke. The average income for an agent here in this country is somewhere in the area between $35,000 to $40,000 a year. And although that may sound like a lot of money, depending upon where you're living, other places it doesn't sound like any money. But the challenge is that a real estate agent is basically a self-employed person. You are not going to be able to keep all of the commissions that you earn. You've got to pay for things like business cards, posters. You've got to think about marketing, flyers. You've got to think about for sale signs and open house signs. And typically as an agent, you bear the brunt of all of those expenses. And so even though that income may be $35,000 to $40,000 gross, when you think of it from a business perspective, a lot of that's going to go towards expenses. So when a person is first deciding to become an agent, or now let's say you are an agent, but you're trying to figure out how to take your career to the next level, I want to offer you a couple of suggestions. There are a lot of real estate agents that make little to no money doing this business. And part of the reason is they don't do it as a business. When you set up a business, you understand that there are basically two things that you have to pay a lot of attention to. Number one, income. What is going to go on that's going to bring income into your possession? As an agent, it's typically commissions. So what activities need to happen on a consistent basis to allow you to be able to generate and earn commissions on a regular basis? You can't do with getting one commission every 6 months or 8 months because, again, you're going to be out of this business so quickly. Here in California, I think it's something like 70, 80% of the people that get their license within the first year, they're done. Why? Because they haven't figured out how to generate income. So in business, I don't care what the business is, I don't care what you do as a business, you need income. And the thing that drives income for every business is sales. You have to make sales. I don't care if you're a Walmart, Target, a gas station, a grocery store, it doesn't matter. No sales, no income, no business. Now, the second thing that can be as important, and sometimes I believe more important than even the income part of it, is learning how to manage and control the expenses. So as a new agent, you want to be able to not spend everything. A portion of your earnings and your income needs to go towards perpetuating your business, but you have to learn how to control and manage expenses. Runaway expenses will take you out of business. Here's a bad situation. Here's a gentleman, he makes $1 million a year. He works hard, he makes $1 million a year, but he spends $1,100,000. So he makes $1 million, spends $1,100,000. You know what he's going to be at the end of the year? Broke. You have to control your expenses. You have to make sure that they only hit a certain percentage of your total income. Because not only must you cover the expenses of doing business, you have to cover the expenses of living. And that can be a real challenge for a real estate agent. We do real estate here in Long Beach, California, cover all of Southern California. So if you have some real estate needs, real estate questions, feel free to email us. Check out our website, www.thedavisgroup.info. Looking forward to talking to you next time. Jeff Davis, the program you're watching, Real Estate Today. Until your next house, goodbye.